You'll win somehow, so give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know. Let the music take over.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my foundation routine with contouring and highlighting included. I haven't done one in about a year, so I figured it was about that time. My foundation routine constantly changes. I constantly try out new foundations, and sometimes I'll get hooked on one thing, sometimes I'll go back to something that I liked from the drugstore. It all just depends. So yeah, I think I should do this like every 6 months because it always changes, and I always change my technique and I change my brushes, and all of that really does make a huge difference. So I do contour and highlight my face every single day when I do wear makeup. I feel like as a makeup artist, it's like essential, and I could never just be the kind of person to put foundation and powder on because then your face is just so flat, and I just couldn't do it. So I know some people are like, oh my god, you could never just wear foundation and powder, but like I said, as a makeup artist, I'm just so used to doing the whole entire thing that when I go out, even if like, I don't know, I'm going to the mall in a movie, I would still contour and highlight my face. And it's funny because I remember one time I went to the movies with Adam and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to contour my face, and he was like, no one's even gonna notice. And I felt so uncomfortable because I had left out the bronzer and the contour. It was just crazy. So if you guys would like to see how I do my foundation with contouring and highlighting included, then just keep watching. Thanks guys. Okay, so this is my face with zero makeup on, and it's far from perfect. I definitely have quite the imperfections over here and over here. This is just my foundation routine that I've been doing that really works for me. I kind of go through periods of times where I like certain foundations, and right now my combination has kind of been my obsession, but it's always subject to change. So the first thing I always like to do is go ahead and moisturize my face, and I'm going to be taking this Pond's Dry Skin Cream Rich Hydrating Facial Moisturizer, which is one of my favorite moisturizers. You always want to start with a nice smooth base. Please excuse my hair, it looks really super crazy. I'm in the middle of doing something new to it, and if you watch my vlog channel, you guys have kind of been updated over there, but it's just in the process of being changed, and it's just, I don't know, some people like it when I go out without, you know, my weave. Some people are like, oh my god, I love your hair, and I'm like, it's not even supposed to be like this. So I want today's foundation routine to be very chill and relatable, and I kind of just want to chat with you guys. So if it's kind of long, I hope you guys, you know, like this. Some people like these chatty videos. So we have to prime our face. Here's my NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. I've been using this primer a lot lately, and I really do enjoy it, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Primers just create a nice smooth base to work with. It covers up your pores and any imperfections, so then when the foundation goes on, it's just a nice smooth base for the foundation to lay upon, and it also gives you separation between your skin and your foundation, so it's good to prime your face. And it'll also prevent the foundation from looking cakey throughout the day. There's just a lot of benefits to it. So the foundations I've been mixing are my L'Oreal True Match, and this one's in Sand Beige, and then my NYX HD foundation in Medium, and I love these together, so it's my favorite go-to combo at the moment. But it's nice when I film during the week and no one's home, because I very rarely get interrupted, but to be honest, sometimes I still do. Because not everybody works days. Yeah, alright. So my go-to foundation brush of the moment is my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. It looks really gross. I really need to wash it. It's been about a week since I washed it. I wash them every week, so it gets really caked up quick. So yeah, I really love this for blending out my foundation. It makes it really nice and flawless. I really like Sigma brushes. I think they're very good quality, and a lot of people are wondering, you know, should they spend the money? And I say 100% yes. And I actually have a Sigma link down below, and if you click it, you can shop right from that link. And I think there's a 10% discount, so just check the description box. I think every month there's a 10% discount, and I think you have to use the code November 2014, and you should be good. So definitely check it out if you're interested in purchasing Sigma brushes. So I always do my foundation, and then I do my eyebrows, and then I do my contour and my highlight and all that. So I will go off camera after I do my foundation. I'll do my eyebrows. I like using the NYX HD foundation in medium because it adds a little bit of tan to my skin. And I think I'm pulling up a little bit more orangey than I actually am. I'm not this orange, it's just the lighting, but it does give me some color, which I really need, especially in the winter months. But once you add your contour and everything, it doesn't look so, you know, different. Because right now it probably looks a little bit off, maybe not. But if you're wondering why, that's why. I did go a little bit tanner, but it does blend. Just maybe not to you guys. And I feel like I need just a little bit of coverage through here. That's where I get my breakouts primarily. Just like to put a little bit extra foundation in those areas because, you know, I don't really want any of that showing personally. Just blend that out a little bit. Alright, so my foundation's all blended. I'm going to do my eyebrows and then I'll come back and do everything else with you guys. So now that my brows are on, I'm going to take Benefit's Erase Paste in number 2 medium. And this is not really my go-to concealer. I like it, but I really like the Sonia Kashuk porcelain concealer. It's really nice coverage, and it's just like one of my favorite concealers, but I actually ran out, so my second go-to one is the Benefit Erase Paste. So I just like to apply it. The difference with the Sonia Kashuk and this Benefit Erase Paste is you don't need a lot of the erase paste, and you need a little bit more of the Sonia Kashuk. So, you know, the erase paste is very thick, so they call it erase paste. But when I highlight like this. I always go a little bit above the brows. And then I like to go in between the brows to cover up any hairs that might be faint, but I want to try to conceal them. And that's usually what I do to highlight and conceal. And then I'll go in with my airbrush concealer brush and just start to pat it on in. I always contour and highlight my face just about every day. And I know some people think it's a bit extreme, but when you've been doing makeup for so long and you have a way of doing it, it actually feels like weird not to have it done. Like if I didn't highlight and contour my face every day, or at least when I wear makeup, I would feel like something's missing. It's like me not putting, you know, lipstick on one day, or me skipping highlighting one day. It's just not gonna happen. So this is not maybe for everybody, but for true makeup junkies or makeup artists, then, you know. I like to drag whatever is left over on my brush a little bit under my brows. So now to contour, I've been mixing my Hoola bronzer by Benefit and my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I get really good results. So we'll start with my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I'm going to be taking my Japanesque 202 brush from Ulta. I like this because it's angled and it gets right in there, so I just swirl some, tap it, and guide, and I have a guide by going like this. You can make the face, and you can see, you know, where the line's supposed to go. right in there. I like to create like darkness up here and have it get lighter as it goes down. So I like to really focus it in there and then bring it on out. And then I'll go over it with my Hoola bronzer, doing the same exact thing. Okay, and I like to use Hoola to contour, or bronze I should say, my forehead along the jawline. And then I'll just go back in and blend this out. For my blush, I've been really loving NARS Deep Throat Blush. It looks like this. It's such a pretty shade. Literally. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that and apply it to the apples of my cheeks. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Japanesque 342 brush, and I like to just blend everything out, so I'm going to go ahead and sweep it across my face and really just blend everything out. You don't want to brush too hard because then you're going to like take everything away, and you don't want that. You just want to really just try to blend out everything so there's no lines and it kind of all just like goes, because you don't want like line work on your face. So this really helps, and it looks great. So now to highlight my face, I'm going to be taking MAC's Soft and Gentle Highlighter. I absolutely love this highlight, and I'm going to be using my setting brush from Real Techniques, again from Ulta. And I love a really good highlight no matter what season is, so I like to just apply it like this and swirl it in and really just blend it. But I love highlighting my face. It's like the best thing ever. And then for my powder, I'm going to be taking Youngblood's High Definition, and this is just a mineral translucent powder, and I absolutely love it. It does not leave your face looking white, even though it is like a white powder. It doesn't. I'm going to be taking my powder brush from Real Techniques. I love this powder brush. It really just packs it on there. So I just lightly like to dip into it and like pack it here, pack it there, and then just go ahead and sweep it all out.
I feel your breath closing in.
You don't need a lot of this stuff. A little bit goes a very long way. And then last but not least, I like to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And then I will set my face, and I actually like to do this before I do my eye makeup, and then I do it again after I do all my eye makeup. So that is my full foundation routine with contour and highlighting.
Never felt